Zeraphine. Zeraphine is a German rock band from Berlin formed in 2000 by Sven Friedrich vocals, programming, lead songwriting, and Norman Selbig guitars from the then-defunct Dreadful Shadows. History. After the acclaimed goth rock band Dreadful Shadows decided to split and go their separate ways, Sven and Norman collaborated with ex-Dreadful Shadows producer Seraphine on a project called Helix. However, since the Helix name was taken by another band, they were forced to rename themselves Zeraphine, taken from the Hebrew Bible's concepts of the seraph or seraphim, a class of angel in traditional Judaism and Orthodox Christianity. Once Zeraphine, the band signed onto the Drakkar Entertainment record label. Originally, additional band members Manuel Singer guitars, Michael Knepp bass, and Marcellus Puleman drums joined the project as studio musicians. This changed after their debut album was released, and each member began contributing music and ideas to all following releases. Zeraphine's debut album, called Song 2002, gained notoriety for its lyrics, unlike Dreadful Shadows, whose songs were written entirely in English. Sven elected to pen an album completely in German, citing that "I simply tried to transfer my style of writing to my mother tongue, and I liked it quite a lot. I always." Their following album, tonally, the album's lyrics were harsher as the band drew inspiration from their feelings on the Iraq War. However, when it came to promoting the album, the more upbeat "Be My Rain, 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 2003, was chosen as the single. A music video was made for Be My Rain, consisting of live footage, and a limited promo CD was released featuring album, radio, and club mixes of the title track, and a cover of the Depeche Mode song In Your Room. In 2004, Zeraphine joined him on an acclaimed tour of Europe, which exposed the band to an even wider audience. In anticipation for the tour, Zeraphine hit the studio again to record the single New Year's Day, 2004, featuring a cover version of the Utwo song and two other original tracks. Promptly after the tour finished, Zeraphine again entered the studio and churned out another single, Matched in Dire, 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 2004, which promised a full album at the beginning of the following year. The single, as well as the title track, consisted of alternative versions of Cult's Hers Matched in Dire, and on the limited edition release, Until I Finally Drown. Blind Camera 2005 was released with a positive response by both fans and critics, and sent Zeraphine on the road once more, headlining their own trip across Europe. A particular point of well-reception was the balance in German and English lyrics. Nearly half the songs on Blind Camera are written in German. The record itself was written as a semi-concept album dealing with themes such as perception and reality. In 2006, Zeraphine announced that they were severing their ties with their label, Drakkar Entertainment, so that they could have more creative control over their next record. Still 2006, released on the Phonics Records label, a record label managed by the band themselves and producer Seraphine. This was per the band's decision to move to a less studio-oriented, more live-sounding style of recording. Two editions of the album were released, a regular and an enhanced version, the enhanced featuring an additional song, and the music video and outtakes to the title track and single Still. The record's title is meant to represent both its German and English meanings, commenting on the duality of the album's lyrical content. The band was decidedly less active in 2007, when Sven and Norman rejoined Dreadful Shadows for live shows exclusively. Also during this time, Sven began working on a side project, an electronic solo project titled Solar Fake. A compilation album was also released during this time, titled Years in Black 2007, by Phoenix Records and Drakkar Entertainment. It contained songs from all 4 albums, and while no unreleased material was put on it, an update on their official website cited such an act as a fan ripoff. The currently out-of-print radio mix of Be My Zeraphine continued to tour and do festivals throughout 2007 and 2008, with a few new songs slipping into setlists during the later half of 2008. Discography. Albums: Cult Song 2002, Trauma World 2003, 3, 3, Blind Camera 2005, Still 2006, White 2010, Tributes 2019, 11-tracked cover album released in a limited edition of 1,000 copies, exclusively for Shadowplay fan club members. Compilations, Lations. Years in Black 2007. Singles: Die Wirklichkeit 2002 promo-only single, Be My Rain 2003 promo-only single, New Year's Day, 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 2004, Time Matched in Dire 2004,